Hey guys, I got a 2012 Mitsubishi Lancer here, all-wheel drive. The transmission cooler started randomly leaking in it, and we brought it to the dealer assuming it was under warranty, and it isn't, just isn't. So they wanted $850 for this tranny cooler and about $200 or $300 labor to change it, so we said no to that. So I'm going to go ahead and change this cooler. I found the cooler on Rock Auto, this exact one. It's OEM replacement. It was 120 bucks, and by the time I had it shipped here to Canada and whatnot, it was 170. So it's located in front of the left front tire. So we're going to go ahead and take the front tire off and go from there. Alright, so we got the front tire off, and the transmission cooler is just behind this inner fender here. So we're going to go ahead and pop it out and see how that goes. Alright, so the inner fender is just a couple of plastic clips and two 10mm bolts. And I've just peeled it out of the way. I didn't take it all out. There's no point. I'll save myself some time. But there it is. Looks like just 2 or 3 bolts. And the lines just have a clamp fitting on there, so we're going to go ahead and undo those and pull it out. So I've tried getting the lines off this, and the minute I touched the bottom one, it broke, and the top one was very fragile as well. So that's where the leak was. It wasn't necessarily from the tranny cooler itself. It seems pretty well intact, but I guess one of the lines must have broke off or had a crack in it where it goes in. Now they are inside the hose, and that'll be the next challenge of getting them out. So I got the one hose out okay. A ton of corrosion though between the aluminum and the rubber. Not sure if you can see it there very well, but it's just a white powder, and I've been putting the flathead screwdriver between the fitting and the rubber hose and just working it around. Now that I've got basically the seal broken between the two, I'll just put a pair of needle nose in there and pull that fitting out. Alright, so both old fittings are out of the rubber hose. Normally I just would have cut this hose down and not bothered with this, but these are pretty much fit the length, and I just didn't want to cut any off because you'd make them short, too short, pretty quick. So now I'll just go ahead and remove this cooler. It's this bolt up here, and there's one right here, and that looks like about it. So we'll go ahead and do that now. So this is the way the cooler sits in the vehicle. I ended up taking this whole bracket off because there's a bolt right here that wasn't being too user-friendly, and if you can see, the bolt hole for that is right up here, and then there was one on the back as well, right there above that lower rad hose. So really there's 3 bolts to hold this cooler in place, and that's it. So that's what it looks like with the brackets installed, and now we'll go ahead and alright, so we got our new cooler installed. Now we're just going to go ahead and hook up the transmission lines. Alright, now we got our lines connected back up, and I did check it, and there was enough room to actually cut them off. So I cut about 1 inch off just to give it new ends in case the old ones were stretched, because I was in there prying around, and the self-tightening clamps are back on. So now we'll just go ahead and put some transmission fluid in it, start it up, and see if we have any leaks. Alright, so there we have it. Car's running, it's full of transmission fluid, we got no leaks. And if you are curious, the bottom hose on the cooler is your pressure line, and that's where this one is leaking. And yeah, so that's it. It's good to go. I just got to put the inner fender back in and tire back on, and we'll be done. So here's the old one, and if you're curious, that's what happened. And the bottom hose is your pressure line, if you're curious. And also, I hope that this has helped you, or at least helped somebody do this job, because paying the dealership $1,200 for this repair is ridiculous. It's taken me an hour, and I really took my time, especially videotaping it and whatnot. But anyway, I hope that helps you guys, and we'll see you on the next job.